Alright guys, today I'm going to be helping you become a better fighter on controller so that you can fix mistakes that you're more than likely making while playing Fortnite. So if this video helps you out, make sure you like and subscribe. The first thing we're going to cover is how to even approach a fight. A lot of times I'll see players, they'll go into a match or they'll go into a game and they'll see an enemy box. Let's say this is an enemy box. They'll see it and what they'll do is stand directly in front of an enemy's box, which is probably the worst thing you could do. They'll stand here and they'll double pickaxe. When you're double pickaxing, and more importantly, when you're standing right here, not only are you putting yourself in a position where you can be shot easily, you also have a delay while you're swinging your pickaxe, so there's not much you can do. Even if you were able to take this wall and replace it, you still would have to double pickaxe it, and somebody can just easily, if they're inside of here, if you were standing right here, for example, they could just easily do a little peanut butter edit and get a shot off on you. Another thing they can do while you're double pickaxing is they can just edit out the back, take height while you're still right there, which doesn't take long to do. Instead of going directly dead center, you always want to take a angle. One of the best ways you can do this is come in diagonally on their wall. Say you place a cone there and your own wall at bare minimum. That way you can make a peanut butter edit. You can do this. You can shoot their wall like this and try to replace it. And this is something that's really simple, but the amount of players that I see doing this in ranked games and even in tournaments and opens is absolutely crazy. Now that we have discussed that when it comes to approaching a fight, you don't want to stand directly in front of someone's wall and double pickaxe it, because you will more than likely take a lot of damage. I'm going to be showing you guys some of the safest ways to approach a fight and replace an opponent's walls, roof, whatever the case may be. So again, let's say you have an enemy that's boxed up and you need to approach their box without taking damage, without standing directly in the middle. What you'll see a lot of pros doing lately, especially since it's trios and nobody wants to drop down on a box that potentially has 3 players, they will attack from above. And this is honestly a whole lot safer than probably anything else in the game, because you have a lot of options. So what you want to make sure you do is, once you get up here and you're going to attack from above, you want to make sure this ramp is attached to something. It can be a stair like how I have it here, or you probably want to make sure it's even more secure by putting some walls. Once you've done that, you edit these 2 tiles. If an opponent is down there, it is hard for them to shoot you when you're right here, because for one, you can just crouch and it's honestly pretty much impossible to see you unless they have an insane peek or they just get a lucky shot. If they go to edit out on you, so let's say somebody goes to edit here, you have an easy shot on them. You can just pump them. You can put a stair inside of their box or a cone, depending on what you want to do. You can also wall replace from up here. So you just shoot the wall and place. Didn't mean to put this here, but I think you guys get the general idea. And once you place it, you have a lot of options you can do. Once again, you can shoot them while they're in here. You can place a stair in there, a cone, whatever you want to place. This also continues to give you the high ground advantage. So let's say you do take their wall and you place a ramp or cone inside their box and they go to edit out the back. A lot of players, when they edit out the back of a build, they will immediately place their ramp, turn, and try to get high ground. A lot of them will do something like this and they try to box you, but you don't even have to go inside of this general area right here because there's no reason to. So all you have to do is you just put a wall, go up again. You continue to have height on them the whole time. Let's say they did that entire strat where I said most people, when they run out, they usually do this whole scenario right here. If you're paying attention, if you do what I just did on this end, you will have a shot on them here. As soon as they poke their head out, try to edit, got an easy shotgun shot. Now another thing you can do, which is something I see a lot of people just stop doing, is you can still come up here like we did before. Make sure your floor is connected to some type of builds. And I think people have honestly forgotten you can do this, but you can take floors through cones simply by hitting this line here. So 2 pickaxe swings, I messed up the first one, and as you can see, floor is gone. And most people aren't expecting you to do that. They're going to think you have 0 ping or something like that, because they're not expecting you to take their floor like that. It's kind of a lost skill that I see a lot of people not doing, and it kind of saddens me, I'm not even gonna lie. And at that point, the only thing you have to take is their cone, and once you get their cone, you can just double edit down. By the way, I know my edits look slack right now. It's because I've been trying out simple edits, so chill on Unk. Another thing you can do that a lot of people don't know you can do is you can take walls from above. So let's say an enemy is boxed up again. per usual. You can take walls from above by looking diagonally in the corner that you want to take. So as you can see, the wall is here. If you come right here and you look diagonally, you place your crosshair in the direction that the corner of the wall is on, your pickaxe swing will break the wall. Now there's a lot of things you can do with that. You can just drop down right here, make a window edit. You can do a peanut butter edit, the shot. And it's something that a lot of players, especially low skilled players, aren't going to expect, because this again is something that a lot of people aren't doing anymore or just didn't know existed. You can do this with your weapon as well, so you don't have to pull your pickaxe out and worry about any type of delay. You can also do this with your shotgun as well. It's a little bit harder with a shotgun because usually the wall is probably all the way built, but theoretically speaking, you could do it with a shotgun. Drop down, keep your shotgun out, take the wall, shoot again. And the best part of both of these techniques is, again, you already are on high ground. You're not at low ground, and if they run out the back, they can take height on you. You're not on low ground and they can do an edit on you and pump you in your face, or they can come out on this side right here and shoot you, on the other side and shoot you. When you take either of these two positions in a fight, you're controlling the fight no matter what. Again, unless the kid is like Peterbot or something, and if I'm being honest, most people are nowhere near that good. 9 times out of 10, you take this position, especially if you have already shot and damaged them, you're probably going to win the fight, because most people don't really know how to fight against situations like this, so you're at the advantage.